It all began as a dream, founding a college to meet the challenges of civilization emerging upon the frontier, based on a profound belief that education is the key to making the world a better place, a dedication to nourishing the human soul, a deep and abiding commitment to the service of others, and an unshakable faith in a vision of excellence. These were the seeds, planted here in brick and mortar, constructed upon the shores of Storm Lake 1 century ago. Founded on July 9, 1891, Buena Vista College appeared bright with promise. Yet the dream met with obstacles almost immediately. The year 1893 saw the onset of a depression which set the tone for financial troubles and struggles for decades to come. For years, faculty salaries were frequently paid with promises. The library, which for many years depended on donations and gifts of friends, did not find a suitable home until 1965. 2 world wars, the Great Depression, and difficulties obtaining accreditation all contributed to what seemed like a cyclical saga of crisis after crisis. In 1931, stricken by the Great Depression, the college had only 26 cents in cash and a debt of over $250,000. During these times, the college survived because the students, the faculty, the administration, and the community refused to let the dream die. At times, faculty went with little or no pay. During the Great Depression, some students even paid tuition with barter goods. People like W.D. Edson, trustee for over half a century, and Professors F.F. Smith and William Fracker gave up lucrative careers and material successes to serve more than one generation of students. Administrators, trustees, and faculty had to be inventive and ingenious, making do with little or no resources. But no catastrophe in college history compares to the devastating loss of Old Main in 1956. By the mid-50s, the college had overcome decades of lingering debt and finally had been granted the coveted accreditation from the North Central Association of Schools. But on the night of September 26, 1956, Old Main suddenly caught fire. In a matter of hours, the edifice that served as the main campus building for 65 years was destroyed. Yet, the years of struggle and numerous brushes with extinction created in the Buena Vista community a tradition of determination, sacrifice, and generosity. Prophetically, an American flag and a Christian flag survived the ruin of Old Main. Tattered, stained, and scorched, these flags symbolized undaunted spirit and a deeply rooted conviction in the idea of the college by the lake. Within 2 years, the college replaced Old Main with the comparatively spacious Dixon Eilers building. In the 9 years following the fire, ZZ Whitehall, Shaler Chapel, Logie Campus Center, and Ballou Library had all been constructed. The dream lived on and began to grow. Then a man who fondly remembered spending boyhood summers fishing the waters of Storm Lake bestowed on the college a precious gift. In 1982, Harold Walter Siebens, former Storm Lake resident and Canadian oil magnate, granted the college $18 million, at that time the largest per-student gift in higher education. However, always cherishing self-determination above all values, Dr. Siebens attached one proviso, that the college match his gift with an additional $9 million, a fundraising feat beyond all others in the history of the college. The fruits of this gift built the Harold Walter Siebens School of Business and Forum, which opened in 1985.
Great ideas, great men and women, great human achievement for mankind can come from small colleges. I am grateful for the foundation of this dream. Thank you, one and all.
Picture postcard pretty. That describes the Buena Vista College campus. But underneath this picture of serenity lies a beehive of high-tech development. Literally underneath. The
In
recently
1891, Buena Vista College's founding fathers envisioned it becoming the Yale of the Midwest. Today, the Ivy League classroom is meshed with ABC's Nightline technology. It's a combination that is putting the little college into the guides to good schools, because it's plain to see...
The new school has generated a renewed enthusiasm on campus, especially among business majors. School officials say they're not exactly sure what the long-term ramifications of this new building will be, but they say it can only benefit the school.
There's also been a spillover effect into the community. For the city of Storm Lake, it's meant more jobs and upbeat attitude, and really quite a tourist attraction.
To the whole world, because you can...
Students find out that satellite teleconferencing is the next best thing to being there. Today in class, they could be discussing business issues with a drugstore.
The campus was transformed. Seemingly overnight, the college burst forth as an institution others wished to emulate. The Sebens Forum instantly created a physical and psychic center to the campus, helping to forge a unity of purpose and mission among the entire Buena Vista community. In the blink of an eye, the college seemed to bring a century of dreams, of promise, of hope, of ambition, to a sudden blossoming realization. The Sebens Forum, with its outstanding and modern conferencing facilities, brought a new thriving atmosphere of work, where students and professionals intermingle. Up-to-date computing and telecommunication systems and networks advanced the college to the fore of the information age. A revitalized and invigorated faculty, equipped with the proper tools and outstanding academic setting, sought to bring a fresh vibrancy to the classroom. An ambitious program of campus centers located across the state amplified the college mission by bringing the college to the students. A renewed commitment to the library as the intellectual center of the campus has stimulated the whole college community and is helping drive the ongoing quest for meaningful educational values. The innovative academic and cultural events series, inaugurated in 1988, has unleashed an endless parade of world-class artists, performers, and lecturers, bringing some of the brightest minds and most exhilarating talents in the world to Buena Vista students. A reaffirmation of the college tradition for developing leadership has extended the breadth and depth of opportunities for students beyond the classroom walls. And the dream lived on and grew. The college had come a long way from Jenny Hutchison, the lone Buena Vista College graduate in 1893. 1990 saw over 600 march through the historic Victory Arch to receive Buena Vista College diplomas. But new prosperity for the college brought more than a new building and rejuvenated programs. In the best tradition of the Buena Vista community, the Sebens family bestowed upon the college a renewed sense of possibility, revitalizing the dream of 1 century ago. The door now stands open for achieving the truly excellent, for fulfilling the bright promises of the past in a new and distinctive future. What remains for those of us who stand on the threshold of the 2nd century is to keep our eyes upon the vision of what can and will be, to keep our eyes upon the special and distinctive ways that Buena Vista College can nourish the soul and challenge students of future generations to seek the answers that have eluded those before them.
And that's hard. Sometimes it's easier to be in a number 2 position. You can take more gambles, and if they fail, they're going to be less noticeable, versus if you are there and take a gamble and fail, you know, that presents front page news.
The biggest requests for money are still being made by the finest institutions with the largest endowments, because there's more that can be done in terms of serving mankind. And that's ultimately what we're doing. We're ultimately serving humankind when we educate students to their very greatest potential. And the only way that that can be done is to take those resources, use them effectively. And as an institution, we simply cannot accept anything that is not of the greatest effort and the greatest ability of the people who are here. And so the challenges are even greater today than they were 10 years ago.
The most exciting part of where Buena Vista College is today is it's on the threshold of having a spirit amongst itself where every faculty knows what knowledge every graduate has, and every graduate knows what they know, and they have the confidence to go forth and to risk that confidence, to take risks beyond their known talent, and continually, because they have the confidence, come up finding they're bigger than they ever knew they could possibly be.
But I guess the thing that excites me most about the opportunities in the next decade and beyond for the college really are to realize the college's full potential, which, as I see it, is the ability to create an environment for students that allows each person to really be better than he has any right to be. If you look at the great colleges and universities in the world, what separates the great ones from the others is that they really create a place, an expectation, a self-image, where each individual believes that he can grow, and where each individual really becomes more than they almost have any right to be, better than they would be if they were elsewhere.
Why aren't we there yet? Because this spirit can only be built from a community that is willing to say, I will sacrifice everything I possess for that spirit. And the institution, though on the threshold of finding this spirit, has yet to find the one universal idea that builds the whole community together. And that can come from only one place: these dedicated faculty.
It takes excited, dedicated people, faculty, staff, and students.
In the brief time that I've been governor of this state, I've had the opportunity to visit the campus on a number of occasions. I've been impressed with the growth and the vitality of the college, and I hope to continue to witness this kind of growth and strength and service to humanity that is very evident part of the mission of Buena Vista College. And I'm proud to recognize the school on 100 years of progress, especially dramatic progress in the last decade or so during some of Iowa's tougher times, and look forward to seeing continued growth on into this next second century.
Join us, the Buena Vista College community, as we celebrate the rich heritage and the deep traditions of the past century. But more importantly, join us as we stand together on the threshold of the second century, looking for the realization of that dream founded in 1891, in the bright, new vistas of the future.